first of all, I want you to see this. Does it look anything like, what do you notice about it? Okay, turn and talk to a neighbor first and say, what do you say? Who has a quick noticing about this? What did you notice?
It looks like it could fit perfectly in one of these squares.
Well, look at you. You're exactly right. One of those cards could fit, and I did that on purpose. Excellent. What else are you noticing?
It kind of looks like a mini version of the carpet.
It does, doesn't it? And you know I love the carpet, but you know what? I love this card even more. Okay, because all these lines are the same. Do you notice every black line is the same? I want you to really focus in on this. What are you noticing? Yeah, what do you notice?
There's like different parts. There's like 4 different parts.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 2 lines that split it apart.
And this isn't just so it looks cuter. This is totally for your brain. Okay, so I did this because our brains can think in short chunks. So how many squares go across here? 10. If I split it in the middle, how many on one side, how many on the other? 5 and 5. 5 is a great number, almost as great as 10. And how many going down this column? 10. Same thing. This is going to split it into 5 and 5. Here's the thing. If I give you lots of dots on here, if you can't use this, you have to count by ones. Can you imagine a number like 78 counting by ones? That would take a long time, wouldn't it? So we're going to learn how to be super chunkers with these. And we're going to see how it works with decimals first, because I just love to explore. First graders and second graders and kindergartners, they're using these for whole numbers. But you guys are ready for decimals. So let's just see what happens. Normally, we think of each square as being 1, but what if I told you this, all of these together, was equal to 1? Not 100, but 1. Okay? So knowing that, I'm just going to put some cards out here, and we're going to just see what happens here. I'd like you to take a look at them, and I'd like you to think about the language of decimals. Would anybody feel comfortable coming up and saying, I think this one is this because, or you're like, I have no idea, I just see a lot of dots. Anybody feel comfortable doing this? Would you be willing to? Okay, come on over, grab one. What do you notice?
I noticed that these 2 are gray and these 2 are black.
Yeah, how many black do you have?
5.
And how many gray do you have?
2.
Oh, so how much is that all together?
7.
7. I wonder what that would, using the language of decimals, what that might look like.
7 and 5.
Maybe 7 and 5. Okay, tell me more about your thinking.
Because maybe right here would be like a decimal.
So you know what? You're on the right track. What if I said all of these equal 1? And how many little teeny tiny squares do I have? 100. But I don't have them all filled in. How many are filled in? 7. So there's 100 total, but we have 7 filled in. Using the language of decimals, what might that be? 7 something, right?
700.
How many of you agree? Give me a thumbs up. Do you agree that this might be 700s? You're a rock star. Thank you. I think she's on to something. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if this is 700s, I need another one. Let's see. What about you? Ooh. Holy smokes, that's a lot of dots. Let's just call it a lot of dots and move on. What do you guys think?
No.
No?
70.
70 kangaroos?
Yes.
What do you think?
0 and 70 hundreds.
Excellent. 70 hundredths, 0 or 70 hundredths or 70 hundredths. You know what? You are exactly right, because there's 70 little dots in here. I'm wondering if there would be another name we could give this one too. Do you want to puzzle on that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to take it with you? Okay, you get right over here, you puzzle a little bit more. Can anybody do this one? Could you do that one for me? What do you think that one is?
It's 12 tenths.
You think it's 12 tenths. Tell me about your thinking.
22.
Okay, now 22 tenths. Tell me about your thinking.
22 tenths.
Could we work together and count these? Let's take a look. Okay. How much do you think's in this first column?
10.
10. Okay, and then let's see, what can you chunk right there? What do you think's there?
7.
7. Okay. 17. Okay. Now it's not kangaroos, right? I keep hoping for kangaroos one day, but it's never kangaroos. If we're using the language of decimals, might we call this one?
0 and 1700.
Yes. 0 and 1700s or 1700s. Thank you for, who could put them in order for me? Who could put them in order? Let's see. Would you be willing to put them in order for me? And could you use the language as you do each one? Okay.
From least to greatest.
Well, which one do you want to go greatest to least or least to greatest? It's all about you.
Least.
Least to greatest, make it happen. Let's start over here if it's okay, so 7 hundredths followed by
17.
okay, 17 hundredths. And you know what? I'm going to just get these out of the way, and then we'll just leave a little space right there. Okay, what goes next?
And then 70.
Okay.
And then 70.
Okay. Everybody turn and talk to a neighbor and see if you agree with her thinking. Okay. Do you